Now let's quickly move on to mixed martial arts, where the UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou expects a crossover fight with Tyson Fury to happen next year. Ngannou joined Fury in the ring for a post-fight interview following his stunning six-round knockout of Dillian White at Wembley on Saturday. Fury has hinted at retirement professional boxing, but did not rule out competing under a different format. Ngannou is currently recovering from a knee surgery and unlikely to be able to compete until at least December. This is the same time his deal with the UFC ends, which could leave Ngannou in a position to agree a Fury fight without contract restrictions. He says he's open to resigning with the UFC, but only if a contest with Fury is inserted inside his contract. He really wants to go on against Fury. Don't forget, Dana White is not really paying these guys the kind of money they're supposed to be getting. If you look at what they give out to the fans out there, so he wants to make money. It's an opportunity for him to make good money. So, what do you think? Should he go for it or shouldn't go for it?
He would want to go for it. It depends on what Fury wants to do. You don't know if Fury wants to take up the fight. If it's maybe $100 million fight or 200 million. If someone could organize that for both of them, why not? It's all about
Fury
money.
Wants to take the fight as well. Fury wants to take the fight. Fury sees that a good payday for him as well.
Yeah, it's a good
so it looks like both of them are on the same page.
I can understand that, but it depends on where this fight can hold, because as of now, Fury says he's retiring, which I'm not too sure about that. But if a mega pay is going to come against Joshua or Usyk, it's going to come out. So it depends on when they want to fix this fight or when this guy want to sign his contract at the end of the year. So let's see what
still
happens
talking
next.
boxing. I want to bring you back to the issue we talked about before the commencement of the show. When I told you that I saw that fight between Dillian White and Tyson Fury, and for me, it was not a fair fight in favor of Dillian White. I have my reasons for saying that. We all saw the uppercut. For me, it didn't connect properly the way an uppercut should connect. It didn't connect. It was a glancing uppercut. And after the uppercut, we saw Tyson Fury shove Dillian White. And you're talking about a guy being shoved by a guy that's 6'9" inches. And according to Dillian White, he hit his head on the canvas. And I said the referee ought to have probably given some couple of minutes for him to recover. Now the young man is asking for a rematch. What's your take on that?
So that he can have, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. He has shown that. Let me tell you something, right? If shoving is allowed in boxing, if it's not allowed, Tyson will have been penalized and point get taken off him in that round, right? It got allowed. The guy got knocked out, right? He's asking for another fight, another payday. I don't think Tyson will want to put himself into another self-isolation for 6 months to go and do a fight he's going to win in a round. You get what I'm saying? They fought for 6 rounds.
If the money is good, why not? If the money is good, why not?
It's not coming. I don't think they want a good fight. Somebody that can give him a fight. People like Usyk, people like Joshua. That's the next fight. Not with him. He has to go and do another fight now. Not with Fury. Everybody wants to fight 2 fights. Oh, that was pushed. Oh, it was a draw. Let's have another fight. Look at Fury. He had to fight Deontay Wilder 3 times instead of twice. He fought him 3 times. They all make money, but it's all entertainment. We all know that. But like Fury is saying now, like if he wants to go into another fight, he will have to go through putting his wife and his kids, changing their lifestyle, because they all will live with him when he stays in camp. All to come and do what? Fight White. Who cannot even throw a punch at him.
That's your own opinion. I got my own opinion on this issue. And like I told you earlier, I think the young man should be given another shot at the title. Now, still talking boxing, former world heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko, the one they call Dr. Steel Armor, says he dreams of breaking George Foreman's record of being the oldest heavyweight boxer in history. According to him, he said, "This motivates me to get up every day and practice sport. Everyone has their own motivation. I don't want to break a jaw. I want to break a record. I said it before the war, during the war, It's about talking about peace in Ukraine. When peace comes, we will talk about this again. Now, ever since Vladimir Klitschko lost to Anthony Joshua in 2017 and announced his retirement, there's always been a speculation of a possible comeback. His followers on social media have been urging him to return to professional boxing to beat the record of George Foreman, who became the heavyweight champion at the age of 45 after defeating Michael Mora and extended his reign until a loss to Shannon Briggs at the age of 48 and 316 days. Vladimir Klitschko, Dr. Steel Armor, turned 46 a month ago. Do you think he has what it takes to come back and beat probably Tyson Fury and Usyk or probably Joshua?
He doesn't have to beat. He doesn't have to beat them, but he just want to break the record of fighting at that age. You know,
He wants to claim the title back. He wants to become the world heavyweight champion at 46.
Hold on. Don't rule these guys out. These guys are warriors, right? Look at them in Ukraine. They stay put. He's a mayor in Ukraine, but they stay put there and they're fighting. They're defending their country, right?
That's right.
If he says this in the ring, I won't rule him out. You know, he's a warrior. Yeah.
No doubt. He's a warrior alongside Dr. Iron Fist. That's talking about Vitaly Klitschko, the one that sent our brother Samuel Peter to school. Now, still talking boxing. Kit one-time Thurman is hoping Terence Crawford will choose to fight him first in a warm-up fight with the winner to take on Errol Spence Jr. later this year for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. Thurman, 30-1, 22 by way of KO, feels that a fight between him and WBO champion Crawford will help build this undisputed match against IBF, WBA, and WBC champion Spence to make it a bigger contest than if the fight happens now. Unfortunately, Crawford, 38-0, 29 by way of KO, seemed to have made up his mind that he wants to face Spence right away in his next fight. Now, do you think this makes sense? Kit Thurman going up against Terence Crawford first before going up against Errol Spence Jr. Everybody wants to make money. It's all about money. Money is the name of the game.
It's all about money. Everybody wants to make money. They want to cross over. You know, there's money in boxing now, right? A lot of money, and it's a big entertainment. But all these guys want to challenge for titles, but behind it, they're making a lot of money. So I wouldn't really over, weight, and we're trying to cross over weight now as well. Move from lightweight into heavyweight. If they can give him a fight, he will go for it. So
I'm talking about people moving from one weight to the other. I think the guy that's really doing that right now is Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo, don't forget his fight against Dmitry Bivol is coming up at 175 pounds, and he's saying that right now he's in the best shape of his life and he's ready to take on anybody that he doesn't feel it can be defeated. And people are saying, hey, he's getting complacent, he's getting overconfident. He feels that he can take on the world. Do you think anybody can take out that young man right now, Canelo Alvarez? Ever since he lost to Floyd Mayweather Jr., he's yet to taste the fit.
He's yet to taste the fit. Yeah, he's a good fighter. I told you the last time. He's a good fighter, but he still needs to be tested against the best. Let him come to the heavyweight, and let's see if he can do it there.
No. You're taking it too far. He has gone as far as the light heavyweight. No, Zimo, you're taking it too far. He has gone as far as the light heavyweight, and I feel that's just good enough.
For his weight, don't cross over to the big weight. No.
No. We don't need to have an ambulance outside the boxing arena. It doesn't really make sense. Now, Tim Bradley is leading in the direction of WBO Super Featherweight champion Shakur Stevenson, 17-0, by way of KO to be WBC champion Oscar Valdez this Saturday night in their main event at the MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas. Bradley feels that Shakur has the advantage in the ring, and his ring smartness and generalship with his hand speed and foot speed will be a problem for Valdez. Now, for me, I've seen both boxers, and I feel that if Valdez have the opportunity to fight this guy on the inside, don't allow him to use his reach advantage, fight him on the inside, then he might be in trouble.
Yeah, he might be in trouble, but you never know. These guys, you just need an uppercut. Look at what happened at the weekend. Just one. They can all box, right? Every one of these guys can box. but they just need a chance. One chance, you're gone. One chance,
That's
you're
right.
gone.
It
That's
just
why
needs a
some
big
people.
one to get the job done.
That's why people gave Dillian White a chance as well, right? He's like 19 or 18 stone in that fight. Yeah, you just need a punch. Just a punch, because they cannot hit. They cannot hit.
I didn't give Dillian White any chance to cause an upset against Tyson Fury. You know why? Because you see, Fury has height advantage, he has reach advantage, he has weight advantage, and he's one boxer that knows how to use the tree. He's not like an Anthony Joshua who's a tall lad and he fights short. Anthony Joshua doesn't fight, he doesn't use his height advantage or his reach advantage. Most of the time when he's fighting against a boxer who is a bit shorter than he is, he comes down to the level of that boxer. He needs to fight tall. Anthony Joshua needs to fight tall. He's not fighting tall. But Tyson Fury, every time he fights tall, he makes that advantage to count.
Yeah. Tyson Fury is a street fighter.
Yeah, that's talking about the Tipsy King.